So, I think everything's on. Yeah. No, it's that way again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Trying to figure out how to switch. Trying to figure out how to switch or flip my screen so everything doesn't look backwards. But I'm so glad you're here. Hi, Angela. How do I flip my screen? Everything looks backwards to me. Can y'all hear me? Please tell me you can all hear me. Does everything look backwards to you? It does to me. God only knows. Yeah, I don't know. Gosh, I just wish I could figure out how to flip this. It's so aggravating. But I really wanted to. Hello. Hi. Designed by Thunder. No, it looks great. Okay, great. All right, good. Everything looks backwards to me. So, no, it looks great. Okay. So, hi, everybody. How's my crafty little try? I'm so glad somebody showed up. Angela, you're so awesome. You totally made my day. So, can you see my hands? Aw, yeah, you totally made my day. So I figured I would just come on and do my first live and say hello to everybody or to whoever wanted to show up. And I thought maybe I would just kind of make some altered paper clips and talk about some of the things that I would like to do in the future. Okay, yes. So yeah, paper clips. I just lately I've been thinking like everybody's so. I mean, I know I feel this way. Everybody's so I get so overwhelmed by all the tutorials, all the videos, for junk journals, embellishments. I mean, you name it. I mean, there's just a bazillion out there. So I just felt like I was getting overwhelmed. But sometimes, like the very first tutorial I watched on altered paper clips was done by a woman. Her name was Teresa Lafrentz, and that's these. And I still make them like that. Your nails looking good. Oh, thanks, baby. Thank you. I appreciate that. I feel naked without them. Wow. Angela's saying wow. Wow to my nails or wow to the altered paper clips. Both. Okay. So anyhow, I thought I would show you how I make. Okay, so here's these. I'm sure somebody started this. Of course, the paper clips too. Oh, darling, you guys you're making my day. I so appreciate that somebody showed up. Okay, so these, I'm sure somebody created these at some point. So I'm not going to take credit for it, but on the back side, you can see where I rounded the corners. So on the front, it looks like kind of like the front of a book cover. And I don't know if you can. See, everything looks backwards to me. I'm glad that everybody that y'all can see things the right way, because I can't. But so I thought I'd start off and make a couple of these, or maybe just one. I'm not sure, but they're like little banner altered paper clips. And Teresa Lafrentz was the first one I ever saw, and I still go back to that video because I like making them so much. Yes, we can see it. Wonderful. Okay, good. So I think what I'm going to do is, all right, to make these first, I'm just going to scoot all this stuff to the side here. To make these first, okay, they're little banners. And I got my measurements over here. Yeah. Okay, so I usually start off with the longer banner pieces in the back. Those are 5 inches by, oh goodness, I don't have my little ruler with me. I think 5 inches by 1.5. 5 inches by 1.5 wide. And then I'm just trying to make sure that if somebody's saying something or asking me a question, I'm trying to pay attention to that too. This is wild. Doing this live is so wild. Crazy, crazy. But I'm so excited about doing it. My husband, I love him to pieces, but he's gone a lot. He's a full-time firefighter, and he's gone a lot. So, but he was so proud. He said he was so proud of me for doing just videos alone on YouTube. And he said, you're doing so good. I'm so proud of you. So he went and bought me a brand new webcam and external mic. And he said, look, we're going to set you up so you can do live videos. And but I just thought that was the sweetest thing, that he was proud of me and that he did that for me. So I can't let him down now, can I? Okay. So the longer strips in the back are 5 inches by 1.5 inches. And then the smaller ones, the smaller banner pieces, like this right here in the front, are 4 inches by 1.5 inches. And how I made these, I covered these strips. I cut out scraps of cardstock, scraps of watercolor paper, but I like them to be a little stiff. So what I did with these is I covered them with some Tim Holtz Eclectic Elements fabric, and because I had a bunch of it, and I don't know if any of you have seen one of my previous videos where I was a quilter for 16 years. So I literally I have been going through 16 years of fabric. There is no need for me to have 16 years of fabric. I probably or might make 1 or 2 quilts again, but I'm so addicted to junk journals that, I really, I don't need 16 years worth of fabric. So I found in a tote at some point, I think I got it at an estate sale, this Tim Holtz Eclectic Element line. Okay, this is just a few of the prints, okay? But I found them in a tote. So obviously I got them at an estate sale. I packed them away and I forgot about them. I opened up the tote, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago, and there was, and I'm not joking, just under 3,000 5-inch by 5-inch squares of this fabric. And I thought, oh my gosh, what am I going to do with all this fabric? So I saved some, I kept a private stash, but then I proceeded, I said, well, I think I'm going to try to sell some. And I gave some away in racks, random acts of kindness, if you don't know what that means. And then it's not optional, the size. I think it's just yours, and you don't have to. It's not optional. Bless him. Yeah, he's a keeper. Yeah, he's totally a keeper. Okay, I'm looking at the screen to read what y'all are writing. Seeing all your wonderful. Oh, thank you, Angela. It's not optional, the size. I think it's just perfect yours, and don't have to bother with the measurements. Okay. Right. It's not, it is optional. You can make them whatever size you want. However, to fit, I like them to fit like this onto the paper clip. So that's why I did it, the length and especially the width, 1.5 inches. I don't think I would go any further than 1.5 inches because it would be too bulky and it wouldn't fit through that back the long part of the paper clip. So I took this fabric, like I said, just under 3,000 squares. I sold a bunch of it. And for 6 days, I posted these charm packs. That's quilters lingo for 42 pieces of 5-inch by 5-inch squares. And that's all I did for 6 days. I bundled, I packaged, and I shipped for 6 days. And I think I slept maybe 7 hours in those 6 days. But I did save some, and I thought, what can I do with my stash that I kept? And so I thought, I'm going to cover some of this cardstock, these scraps, with some of this fabric. And I really like, and of course I love buttons. And that's another story altogether. But I love buttons, and I just got recently some new buttons that are, they were ranged from 1920s to 1950s. And so I decided to incorporate them. The fabric, I'm telling you, it was absolutely nuts how I posted the charm packs for sale in, I think it was 6 different Facebook groups. And I thought, I'm going to see what happens before I go through all the time of uploading or posting it to my Etsy store. And it went crazy. It was crazy. I literally was getting one message after another. It was constant. I'm not joking, for 6 days. And I sold, with the exception of, let me see, I'm going to get up here and I kept these 2 bags. This is my stash of my favorite of the prints and leftovers. What I really like is, I'm going to show you this if I can find it. One of my favorites. And it's also a part of Tim Holtz paper pad or paper, is the bottle caps. Those are my favorite. Yeah, those are my favorite. Anyways, this is my stash. Well, part of my stash. I've got 2 other bags that I kept too. But other than that, it all sold and people went crazy. So I decided I'm going to do something with some of this fabric. And that's what I did. I covered and so what I did was, let me see. I got to remember here, if I fold it, let me see. If I fold it over, I remember I don't want it to be, okay. So we're going to just glue this down. That's amazing. It's amazing. That's what I thought. I was so glad it was done though. After 6 days, I was exhausted, so I was really good. But I was so pleased at how, in one of my previous videos, I did those little thank you business tag cards, and it had a little picture of my Chihuahua Smudge. Yeah, his name is Smudge, and it's because it looks like somebody smudged black soot distress stain in the middle of his forehead. And I just thought, Smudge, that's your name. And he is my best friend. He is with me all the time. See, he's in the chair next to me. He's in the overstuffed chair. So every time I say his name, he opens his eyes from a deep sleep and says, "What do you want?" I'm sleeping. Let me see if I can get him over here, just so everybody can see him. Come on, Smudge. Come here. You want to say hello to everybody? You want to say hello to everybody? Whoops. No, I guess that's not going to work. Here. Can we put you over to the camera? Smudge, look up. Come on. Oh, he's such a shy guy. He just wants to be with me all the time. And if he can't be with me, They have little personalities. Oh, yes, they do. I'm just trying to show his face if I can. Come here. Come here. It's all right, baby. It's all right. There he is. See the little smudge on his forehead? Anyways, he wants to go back in the chair. All right, all right, all right. Mommy says it's okay. All right, all right. Go, there you go. Go back in your little chair. Okay, let's fix what I got all situated here. Okay, back to the tags. Back to the, he's adorable. I love him. And when I have a lot of health issues. So when he is my greatest friend. He is my greatest comfort on the days when I really don't feel good at all. And on my good days, we go for walks together. So, but he sleeps with me every night, especially on the nights when my husband, he's a full-time firefighter. So 3 24-hour shifts a week, he's gone and I'm here alone. So he helps me sleep at night. He's just my greatest little friend. Okay. So see, this is another piece, a strip that I did. I cut at the ends and covered with another print from that Tim Holtz line. This was advertisements for hotels, different hotels. So, and then that goes straight. Okay. And I got this one over here. I'm going to distress the edges on this one because I like dark and grungy. Is that yeah, that is. So what's everybody doing today? You know what I'm doing. Oh, thank you, Angela. I'm so glad that somebody showed up. I really appreciate you coming in. It means so much to me. So I'm going to take some Distress Ink Vintage Photo and distress the edges. Kind of grunge it up a little bit. I'm crafting while I watch you craft and making notes. Aww. I think one of the things I really want to do is, in the future here, once I get over the nervousness and kind of weird, it's wild doing this live, but eventually I want to, even with all the new crafts, new videos, new tutorials, new ideas, I often go back or refer back to tutorials and videos that artists have done like a year ago or 2 years ago. When I first watched Teresa Lafrentz's video on these altered paper clips, she posted that video like 2 years ago. And I call them the oldies but goodies. Yeah, oldies but goodies. That's what I call them. And sometimes I think that we just get so overwhelmed by all of the. I mean, it never ends, and my brain can't. Sometimes I just say, I'm going to go back to some oldies but goodies, and I'm going to kind of showcase certain artists that influenced me in a positive way, and it also kind of helps us see where I came from. Because when I first started making junk journals, some of the first artists were, yes, it was Nick the Booksmith but one of the first people I watched was Crafty Irina. Crafty Irina. I'm just struggling to finish some journals and watching you. Yeah, Crafty Irina. Oh, I'm sorry that you're struggling, darling. Designed by Tunder. I'm hoping I say that. I hope that I'm saying that right. I'm sorry that you're struggling, hun, but you're not alone, babe. You're not alone. We all I struggle all the time. Real life, I call it real life because outside of this craft room door, it's hard. It's hard to stay focused. It's hard to be consistent. And what are you struggling with, babe? What are you struggling with? Okay, so when I fold the 5-inch strip over, I fold it over at an angle like this. And this is not all glued down, but I fold this one over at an angle, and then on the little ones, and I also try to make the 5-inch strips a lighter, less busy fabric or design. And then I put like the bolder one on the smaller banner. And then I put that one over it straight, not at an angle. So you can kind of see both, if that makes any sense. Yeah. Why is it doing this? Okay. I'm hoping she's going to answer me. No, I looked at an envelope last night for an hour before I decided what to do. Oh, my goodness, I wish I could tell you. Oh, the amount of times I've done the very same thing. I made a regular standard coin envelope last night, and I did the same thing. I sat there and I thought, what am I going to do with it now? Am I going to cover it? Am I going to distress it? Am I going to try my new distress oxides? What am I going to do with this thing? Am I going to tie a string around it? Yeah, you're not alone, hon. You're not alone. You still, I overthink everything, even life. Oh, I know. I think that's like, it's something all of us if we're creative or crafty, or I think that's a characteristic of all of us, because every person I talk to, they go through the same thing. They overthink everything. And of course, I started quilting years ago, and I had to overthink everything when you're making a quilt, because it's not like a junk journal. Your 1/4-inch seam has to be really precise, because if you're even off 1/4 of an inch, then you're going to have to go back and become friends and enemies with a seam ripper. So for years, I had to overthink everything. Does this measure right? Is this block going to go next to this one? But I think we all have that characteristic, and it is frustrating sometimes to do some journals to sell have to be perfect. So I'm not perfect, but I'm a perfectionist. That's why I'm struggling. Yeah. Again, you're not alone. You're not alone, Designed by Thunder. We all struggle, and I'm sure Angela does too. I'm so glad someone came in to chat with me today. This is just fantastic. You've made my day. You absolutely made my day. Okay. Well, we have to encourage each other. We have to. Sorry if I don't reply in a minute, but English, it's not my first language. Oh, it's no worries. No worries. I'm thankful that you're here, darling. I'm thankful that you're here. That's the beauty of junk journals. They don't need to be like exactly. I was just about to say that, Angela. That's the beauty of it. That's why I think I love making them so much, is because I can take a deep breath now. I don't have to, when I'm sewing on paper, it doesn't have to be a perfect 1/4-inch seam. It doesn't have to be, is this stitch going to line up with this square? I don't have to worry about any of that. That's the beauty of junk journals. You don't have to be a perfectionist. And I think it's hard to get out of that way of thinking. it's really difficult sometimes. It is for me. But we just keep plugging along. We have to just keep plugging along, and we have to encourage one another, and to just keep pressing on, because I can't imagine doing anything else right now in my life. Outside of this craft room, this is what I love to do. I love to, and I can incorporate all the things I love into junk journals. I love paper, different paper. I love watercolor painting. I love fabric. I love sewing. All the things that I love to do in this room, I can incorporate all of those things into junk journals. So I'm not gonna give up. We're all gonna have bad days and tough moments, but we just need to keep encouraging one another. This is lovely, chatting to each other. Oh, of course. Yeah. I'm so thrilled that you're here, Angela. And I'm happy that you're here too, Designed by Thunder. And don't worry. Don't worry about, I will wait. I'm just thrilled that you're here. So don't worry about having to type fast, or, I get the language barrier. I do. No worries. I'm just happy that you're here, hon. So now that I've done, no, I think I like this side. No. Is this the side where I think there was another one that I liked better, but I can't find it right now. Oh, no, there's this one. That's the one I wanted. That's one. See, because there's part of one of the prints on that Tim Holtz line was this wonderful, vibrant maps from all over the world, all parts of the world. And I really like this one. So I'm going to distress. No, I can use that one, can I? I'm going to no, I like this one better. So I'm going to distress this one. It is the same for me. Everything works so well together. Yes. I just can't. Oh, am I using the wrong one? Yes, of course. That's all right. I blend them together anyways. No worries. I'm not going to be upset about it. I really like the grunge look. But lately, I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone. I'm all about browns and dark old vintage golds and black soot and vintage photo, and the grungier the better. I'm not a foo-foo kind of girl. Normally I'm not a foo-foo kind of girl. However, I have accumulated quite a collection of Distress Oxides. It's taken me a while, but I've accumulated quite a collection of them. And of course, a good portion of them are all bright colors. So I'm thinking, I think I'm the next journal I make, I'm working on my very first journal for myself. I know. Who'd ever thunk it? I'm actually making a junk journal for myself because I've never done that. In all the 3 years I've been doing this now, I've never made a journal for myself, ever. And I thought it was about time. So after I finish that journal, I'm going to make a journal, but it's going to be completely out of my comfort zone. I'm going to try not to use distress photo. I'm going to try. I said I'm going to try. And I'm going to use all bright colors and vibrant, maybe like a boho kind of thing. I'm not sure, but I'm going to use all these beautiful Distress Oxides that I have. Completely different to me. I'm a total girly girl, but I love your journal because it's different to my style, and of course you made it. Aww. You're gonna make me start getting teary-eyed here, and I won't be able to talk. You're awesome, Angela. You're awesome. I'm gonna own one of your journals. I'm telling you. There was one. It was like a couple weeks ago, maybe, that you made. Oh, and it was totally not what I typically go for, and I have never owned a junk journal made by somebody else. I do not own one junk, but it was something about that journal that I just fell in love with, and I was like, I can't believe it. For the first time, I actually want to own somebody else's journal. Well, I went to the website, or I went to your Etsy store, and it was gone. It was gone. I mean, you hadn't posted it for long, and I was so bummed. I was like, you know what? I'm one of these days I'm going to own an Angela. I'm going to own an Angela journal. I am, because your work is stunning, no doubt about it. The bees? No, no, it was no, it wasn't about bees. I wish I could remember. It was just what got me was the cover. It was just I fell in love with the cover instantly, and then you posted pictures of the insides, and I was like, oh. And then of course like I said, I went to the Etsy, and it was sold. And I thought, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I will own one of her journals. Yes, I will. Yes, I think it was the French theme. Yes. Yes, I'm pretty sure I think that's what it was. I think that was that one. But oh my gosh. And again, it's not typically what I go for or what I'm drawn to, but it was just the cover, the way you did it, and the inside of the pages. It was just, oh my gosh. I just couldn't stop looking at the pictures. So, but I will own one of your journals I mean, this is the way I look at it. This is like one of my mottos or my mantras. When God wants it to happen, it will happen. I don't know when, but when God wants it to happen, it'll happen. And I will own one of your journals. That's just the way it is. I will not give up. Okay. So, anyways, the next step here is, where is? I might have to get up. Ladies. I'm going to go back up here because I'm missing something that it's just frustrating. All right, designed by Tunder. It's just frustrating because I just opened my shop and I don't sell anything yet. And I'm thinking if I make something wrong. Darling, no, it's not. I mean, it's not you. It's sometimes, I mean, I started doing this 3 years ago. And I went through the same thing that you're going through right now. You have to, it takes a little while to build up, kind of like it takes a while to build up an audience, following. The very first junk journal I ever put for sale, I had it for sale. I think I tried to sell it on eBay first before. And I had to repost it several times. I think it took 6 weeks to sell my very first journal. So don't give up, hun. Don't give up. I know it's frustrating, but it's not that you're doing anything wrong. It just takes a little while to get your name out there, people don't, in the beginning, a lot of people don't know you're there or that you're, in that realm or that genre of craft. It just takes a little while. Don't give up. It will happen, hun. It will happen. I only speak the truth, Angela. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Instagram. It has been a great help to me. It really has. As soon as and I still haven't figured out all the tricks and tips of Instagram. However, it has helped me get my name out there, to get my style of crafting and junk journals and embellishments. Wow, it really made a huge difference. Do you have an Instagram? Oh, well, I had an Instagram account for a long time. I kind of did my Instagram first. Yeah, for for a little while. And then I started my YouTube channel. So designed by Thunder. What is your Instagram name? Or let's see if I can. Let's see if I can. Instagram. I'll add you right now, or I'll start following you. Just let me know what your Instagram name is, or your. Okay, so I'm going to give it a couple minutes here, and I'm going to push on with these little. I think I might have to get up because I don't have my little text, my little like eyelash trims and threads and stuff that I put on before I put on the buttons. On Instagram, everyone gets to know you first. Yes. When you post on YouTube, we will all know. Yes, exactly. I couldn't have said it better myself, Angela. So I'm just gonna get up for a second and go get my little bag of threads and eyelash trims, some few pieces. I'll be right back, okay? Just give me 1 second. I haven't left you, I promise. Let me see where that bag is. Maybe it's there on the floor. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm just going to do it like this. Well, I can't find the little bag I was working with, so I'll do something different. Ooh, little maze going through here. Okay, go get it, Gina. We will wait. Thank you. Thank you for waiting. Well, I can't find the bag that I had all these little scraps of stuff in, but this could work. This could work. Okay, so this is just a little piece of scrap from a snippet roll that I made. Let me see. I followed Nick the Booksmith's tutorial for, I think the video is called Quick and Dirty Snippet Roll. So I followed her tutorial, and this is just a small scrap of that snippet roll that I made. So, and then there's, I think I want, see which piece I like better. I don't know. I kind of like that. I don't know. What do you think? Maybe the green piece before I sew a button in. Oh. Okay, I don't know what happened. On Instagram, everyone, it said show, and I clicked on it and it disappeared. I lost it. So just, let me see if I can find you. I got. I can't find it. Can you post it again? I lost it. I don't know what happened. And I'll give you a moment to post it to me again because I lost it. I clicked on go or see it or show and I lost it. I don't know what happened to it. I will gladly start following you on Instagram so then you can, and then I don't know how, I think I've got, I don't know. I got a decent, I think I have like 300 followers or something like that. But I'll be more than glad to try to help you get your name out there and your journals. All right, so I'm going to do this. I think I want to put that right. Okay. Where is, I think I like that piece right there. I keep going back to that one. Or the purple one. I don't know. Decisions. Goodness gracious. Or what? I kind of stole a little thing. I was watching a Nick the Booksmith video. It was like one of the very first Nick the Booksmith videos I ever watched. Excuse me. And she was doing a little craft with me thing. Teaching, I don't know, she was showing us how to make little faux tea bag potpourri things. So, oh, there it is. Designed by Tunder. Okay. I'm going to look it up right now. Designed by Tunder. I'm looking up now. Designed by Tunder. By Tunder. Okay. And oh my goodness. Oh. Yes. Totally my style. Oh. Oh, is that you sitting at the desk? It's like a side profile picture of you. And you're, oh, love that lamp above your head. Oh, look at that. Ah, girl, you have nothing to worry about. Oh, the cover of that journal is gorgeous. Oh, do you have a YouTube designed by Tunder? Do you have a YouTube channel? Have you done any tutorials or videos? Oh, you do. Oh, wow. What's your YouTube channel? Because I'll subscribe to you too. There. Your work is those journals are gorgeous. Okay. And what was I doing? See, I have like the attention span of a goldfish, people. It doesn't take much for me to get distracted, especially when I see like beautiful things like that. Seriously, designed by Thunder, you have nothing to worry about. We're going to encourage each other. We're going to help each other out, and I'm going to get, I'll do what I can to help you get your name out there. But it takes a little time, hon. And I know it's hard to be patient because I went through it too. We all have gone through it, I'm pretty sure. It just takes a little time. But once you get your name out there, and I'll encourage people to subscribe to your YouTube channel too. Oh, no, seriously. I'm looking. I was just looking through some of your. Now I'm hoping because it says there's more than one designed by Thunder here. So. Oh no, there isn't. Okay, there's a picture I'm looking at right now, and it's of a woman sitting at a desk with a lamp almost above her head, not quite, but and you're sitting there at the desk and you're flipping through what looks like pages of a junk journal. You got your coffee cup there. Girl right after my own heart there. I can't start my day without a cup of coffee. I just can't. My husband doesn't even talk to me in the morning until he knows that I've had at least half a cup drank. He's a smart man. He really is. But is that you sitting at that desk? Encouraging. I talked you into doing a YouTube channel? Oh my gosh. Yes, I remember. I remember telling you. Yes, okay. It took me a second. So it is you sitting at the desk. Okay. Girl, you have nothing to worry about. All right, now that I know that I'm looking at you. Oh, my gosh. Oh, and those how to make your own plastic beads? See? It's people like you that I become addicted to, and then I'm sleep deprived for a month. You have nothing to worry about. Your work is beautiful. Yeah, we just need to get your name out there. That's all. Yeah. Okay, so your YouTube channel is it? What's the name of that? I am a firm believer that good karma or acts of kindness, but good karma sent out into the world will bring good karma back to you tenfold. I remember what it was like when I first started, and I got discouraged, and I cried, and I stomped my feet, and I screamed, and I yelled, and I was constantly fighting with God. I mean, I'm not. I don't preach, and but I do have a strong faith in God, and I screamed at Him too, and I thought, what am I doing wrong? I would go out of my way to make sure that the junk journals that I made were as exquisite as I possibly could make, but in my style. And in the beginning, it was like nobody. It just seemed like nobody. And I was like, God, I really thought at the time, I was like, I'm just as good as her, or her over there, or that girl. And she's selling her journals. Why can't I sell mine? Well, it's not that you're not talented. It's the way of the world. It's the way of the world, and until you've established yourself and got your name out there, and let a wider group of people to see your work and what you do and what you're all about, it takes time. It takes time. But girls like us, we're going to help you. We're going to do our best to help you, you know? And so I'm looking back up, but I don't see it. What's your Designed by Thunder? What is your YouTube channel? Because I'll subscribe to that too. I don't see it anywhere. You might have typed it already, but I don't see it. Okay, so okay. I'll keep looking back and forth. I'm just gonna try to finish this. I'm having so much fun chatting with you that I'm not doing any crafts. And again, I have the attention span of a goldfish, so you know. Bear with me, ladies. Bear with me. Okay, so where's that? Okay. There, that's what I wanted. Is that what I wanted? I don't really want to hide that much of that could work right there. I think I'm going to just do that, just for the sake of doing it. Yeah. I know, I just cut through that snippet roll. Touch her icon on chat, and it will ask you if you want to go to her channel. Well, isn't that special? Wow. Can I just like adopt you, Angela? Can I just like fit you into like a corner screen and you can just touch her icon on the chat? Okay. It's not letting me do anything. Okay, maybe over here. Where's that? No, I don't want to do that. It's not letting me do anything. I would adopt you in a heartbeat. But you probably have a mother that loves you very much, and she would probably not like that very much if I... Oh, no. Uh-oh. What are you saying oh no to? Did I do something? Did I click on something? Okay, I'm looking at... we are the same age, my friend. Yeah. Well, no, didn't you just turn 50? I turned 51. Oh, we are both the same age. And we're born in the same month. Isn't your... Oh, gosh. Let me see. Wasn't your birthday the 24th? April 24th? Or the 14th? I remembered. Oh my gosh, I'm proud of myself. I remembered the actual day of your birthday. That's a miracle within itself, really. Okay, I'm just going to bring this up a little bit. I don't like that. So we're going to put that right there, maybe? Or no. I got to have a little textile here. Wish I could find the bag with all my threads. Because that's what I do. I have a bag. Wish I knew where it was. But see, that's the story of my life here in this room. Unless I put it away exactly where I had it before, forget it. It'll take me a couple days to find it. But, you know, see this? I got this at a yard sale. It looks like really fine. It looks like... it's like thread, but it's also like got little bits of different... It looks like lint, but it's colored lint. I don't know how else to explain it, but I like it. See, that looks good. I like that. See, with the little... And I am the same with my memory. Wow, we're all... How weird. See, this is wild. My first live, and all three of us. are the same age. That is crazy. Yay! You two ladies have made my millennium. That's for sure. You've made it so feel. I'm not nervous anymore. I'm not worried. You both have made it absolutely. You both have made my day, and I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful to both of you. Unbelievable. Yeah, it is unbelievable. Okay, so I don't forget. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. I'm blowing kisses to both of you. So I don't forget though. I put my cursor over Designed by Tunder's icon here in the chat, and nothing's happening. I want to be able to go see her channel. I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. Okay, well, let's see the colors. There's like some greens and the browns and like the pinkish on the side of the mountains here on the map, and this little textile. It looks like recycled yarn. That's what it looks like, or sock lint, one of the two. But it blends pretty gosh darn well with this. So I'm just going to let me see if I can do this. Go back and forth, Gina. Go back and forth. Like a bow. If we chat along, you don't finish your paper. Yeah, I know. Well, you know. You just. I'm so glad that I made a positive difference in both your days. I try to be humble because, you know, everybody has hardships. Everybody fights their own little demons, you know, in life, and I try really hard to be as kind and as understanding and as patient as I can with people, because everybody has their own bad days, and sometimes we don't. Sometimes we know exactly what it feels like, and sometimes we don't. But I want as much good karma to come back at me as I send out. So, and I love making new friends. My health prevents me a lot from going out of the house like I used to. So I spend a lot of time at home. So this is really my outlet, not just making junk journals, but it's my outlet to make new friends online. And today I'm forever grateful for the both of you. Kind is the new black. Oh, I love that. I love that. So, okay. Designed by Tunder. I need to know how to get to your YouTube channel. I can't seem to. I've seen pictures of you, girl. You are gorgeous. But I do understand the recluse thing. For years and years and years, I worked 65 hours a week, raised 2 children, and I was never home. I always worked in the community, helping children, families, I was an assistant teacher for a long time. And then I worked with families in the court system. Um, and then I got sick. And then I was diagnosed with a disease that has no cure. And I don't let it define me, but it definitely changed me. So now I'm a recluse too. And I have a lot of anxiety if I'm out and about, out in public for too long. So my husband, I thank God every day for my husband because he provides this safe haven for me. I worked with what they call youth at risk and developmentally delayed children I did it for 6 years. Then I worked in the court system with first-time criminal offenders. And then I worked at a school for youth at risk. I worked in several different areas. And then I actually worked with a program that set up, I was kind of like a coordinator of a program inside the correctional system. So people that were incarcerated, I would go in and make safe environments and create safe environments for the inmates to have visits with their children and their families while they were incarcerated. So I've worked in several different areas. It was very stressful. I think it was very stressful, but it was so rewarding at the same time. I mean, there were definitely, I did have success stories. I had losses too, and those were difficult, really, really difficult for me to accept, and I felt at fault, at certain times. But as the years went on, I learned that I could not take responsibility for someone else's actions. It was not my fault. I did what I could, and then in some cases, I went far and above what most people would do. But it really is. We are all responsible for our own choices, our own behavior, our own decisions. And sometimes people just aren't ready, nor do they want the help. And I had to accept that. But yes, in a lot of cases, it was very rewarding. I really, really enjoyed some of the programs I worked with. Like summer camp programs. Oh, I love doing that. For families that were less fortunate and low income, and they didn't have the money to send their kids to certain summer camps so they could learn basketball or archery or the Christian camps. The list goes on. And I coordinated a program, a government-funded program, where I could give out certain allotments of money to families to send their kids out so they could do something fun and worthwhile and learn things that they wouldn't have been able to learn beforehand. So yeah, wow, you talk about your life. Yes, well, I'm telling you, it's karma. God, I really truly believe God brings certain people together for a reason, whether it to be long-term or a lifelong friend, or sometimes it's just for a brief time to learn a lesson. But I don't know. I got a feeling you and I are going to be friends for a long time, Angela. That's just how I feel. They have been kicked out of school and usually. Yes. Oh, yes. I love that. I love unlocking people's potential. Oh, well said, Angela. Well said. Okay, I'm going to try to do this. I need to get my stapler. How long have I been doing this? An hour. Huh. All right, I got to try to finish this because my husband's going to come home soon for lunch. Okay. Okay, I'm back. I got this whole setup. It's like a maze, I swear. Okay, so this is what I do because I try, if I don't have to use glue, I'm not going to use glue. Okay, so I'm just going to do this for now. I'm going to lay this on top of this. I'm going to try to inch this in and staple it. I'm going to try, I said. Oh, no, I don't want to do... Oh, yeah, I guess I do. Okay. No, it's not the way I want it to look. People, cooperate with me. Please cooperate with me. Okay, I'm going to just staple this down. Okay, that works. Okay, and then we're going to just cut through these folds. Okay, and then a little too... Let's trim it a little bit because it doesn't need to be so much. Okay, there's that. Okay, and then, oh, don't you, no, don't. It's fine. It's fine. I'm having so much fun. So what if I don't finish the paper clip? You know? Tomorrow I can do another live. You know, I mean, I'll finish it eventually. All right, so, oh, this is my, okay. See, again, another distraction. It's not you, it's me. Because I can't stop thinking about certain things. Okay, so my husband is a full-time firefighter. One of his firefighter colleagues, oh, this is just one container. Okay, I'm about to tell you where I was running low on buttons, and I love buttons, okay? I love buttons. And I was running low. So my husband's, one of his colleague one of the firefighter colleagues that he works with, his mother, this man's mother, has 6 big booths up at an antique mall, which is, I could walk to it. It's that close to my house, okay? And my husband told him a couple weeks ago that that I was looking for antique or vintage buttons. Well, he remembered that, and I went to have lunch with my husband the other day at the firehouse, and he gave me this, okay? I'm about to show you the box that the buttons came in. He gave me this and said, I said, how much do I owe you? And he said, nothing. And I just was floored. This is the box. Okay? This is the box. And it's Lighthouses of North Carolina, which is where I live. And inside this box, okay, it was filled to the brim of buttons. Okay? So, that's the box I got. And it was a gift. I didn't have to pay for it. I thought that was so nice. So now I have probably 1, 2, 3, well, there's like 5 of these filled with buttons from 1920, 1920s, 1940s, and I think he said 1950s. And they are gorgeous, every one of them. So anyhow, That's just one of the containers of buttons, okay? And so I did my little frilly kind of textile thing here on the edge, okay? And then I need a little piece of fabric to go. Yeah, that'll work. Just a big enough piece of fabric to sew the button onto. Yeah. So, yes, spot on. Designed by Tom. Well, anyway, we have faith and hopes, and we have to let it go, ladies, and we enjoy life. No? And this crafting hobby keeps us happy. Wow. So many buttons. Yeah, that's a lot of buttons. Oh, I'll never use all of these now. I mean, I've got so many now that but you know what? I'm ridiculous. I'll probably buy more buttons if I see some that I like. But you know, that's the way it goes. All right, so where is okay, so there's my little piece of fabric that goes right there. And then there's going to be a button right there. Yeah, I like that. Goodness gracious, where's my... It's like, I know I had a needle here. Okay. Where is... And of course, I can't find... Oh, gotta get up again because I'm not. I guess I thought I was prepared for all this, but I guess I wasn't. Embroidery floss. That's what I'm going to get. Okay. Let's see. I've got 100 envelopes like this. I got it at a yard sale, and they're filled with embroidery floss. Every color you can possibly think of. That's right. Every color you can think of. Ooh, there's a green. Oh, like a... I like that. Let's do that, shall we? Okay. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow's Sunday, isn't it? Tomorrow's Sunday? Yeah. Probably around the same time I went on today. Around, well, it's 10 a.m. my time. It was 10 a.m. my time. I don't know what time. I've been on for an hour and 13 minutes. So, yeah, you have enough stash to open your own shop. Yeah, probably. Probably. But I've been collecting and accumulating for 3 years now. Like 3 years. And that's why recently I thought I have been so blessed. And this year on my birthday, I thought, you know what, I'm going to, and I did, I have sent out probably 5 racks or random acts of kindness packages. I sent one to, the UK. I sent one to Australia. I sent two to, one in California, one in Texas, I think. How come I can't thread this needle? Yeah. One in Texas. Yeah. Because I'm using the wrong kind of needle, Gina. Okay, so yeah. I sent out a bunch of stuff. A little bit of the Tim Holtz fabric, some coin envelopes that I made. Yeah, I definitely I just wanted to share my happiness because I had a wonderful birthday this year. I mean, an absolutely wonderful birthday. And my husband just was so good to me. And I thought, and not just my husband, but my children, my adult children. And, you know, my daughter, she's a busy girl right now. My youngest adult daughter is busy right now because she lived with me up until the end of January of this year, because for about 9 months, because my youngest daughter gave birth to twins on Christmas Eve. And it was the most magical experience of my life. And so even she came over with her busy schedule and taking care of the babies and so she's got 4 kids in all. So, and she still came over to celebrate my birthday, and it was wonderful. Yeah, I love my nails, but I don't love them when I'm trying to sew. Hand sew. Yeah, twins, a boy and a girl. Carson, the boy was the tiny one, and Carson and Chloe, those are the names. And I call Chloe. She's chubby. She's just got the chubbiest little cheeks. She eats all the time. So I call her Little Miss Chunk a Chunk. And then Carson is his nickname is Scooter because he scoots all over the place. He doesn't crawl, he scoots. And they're just both adorable. When is your birthday? April 11th. April 11th. It just passed. Angela's birthday is in April too. Hers was the 24th. I am not going to. Okay, this is what I'm going to do right now. Not going to worry about this. I know I'm not. Is that the button? Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Oh, no, it's not. I think it's too big, but maybe not. Maybe not too big to go through the button. Okay. Nope, that'll work, I think. It'll work. Okay, so we're just going to pull it through and go to the other side. And tighten it up. Your daughter did the same what? Your daughter had twins? Oh, scooting. I'm thinking, your daughter had twins too? No way. Yes. Yeah, that's all he does. He just scoots. He doesn't crawl. He just scoots to where he wants to go. There was one day he scooted right off the couch onto the floor before we could get to him. Oh, scared me half to you know what. But he's fine. Babies are resilient. They can handle a lot more than we think they handle a lot more than we think they can. Okay. Now, I'm going to try to do this differently. No, she's only 16. Well, I certainly hope she didn't have twins at 16. You have a daughter. I've seen pictures of you, Angela. You have a daughter that's 16? You don't. I've seen pictures of you, Angela. You are beautiful. You don't look old enough to have a daughter 16. That's the truth. You don't look old enough to look, you don't look old enough to have a daughter that's 16. Goodness gracious me. Oh no, I mean, I love being a grandmother, don't get me wrong, but I'm glad that I have 6 grandchildren now in all. It all started about started 7 years ago. My daughter was, both my daughters gave birth to babies same year, 2 months apart from each other. And those were my first grandchildren. And I've been to the birth of all of them. I've been to the birth of all of them. And oh, what a blessing that was. Just, and becoming a grandparent, when it's time, and when, you know, when you're ready, or when, you know, if it ever does happen, it's a love like no other. That's for sure. It's a love like no other. Okay. I'm going to try to see if I can just glue this on just like that. Fabrifix. I love Fabrifix. It's stringy. I don't like that part, but I do like Fabrifix. So, all right. Now I've sewed my button onto a little scrap piece of fabric. No shortage of fabric here. Why isn't the glue coming out? Oh, goodness gracious me. Do I have to get up again? How much you want to bet I do? Wasn't there a... Oh, there is. There we go. I heard it. I heard it. Or I thought it did. There we go. Okay. And we're going to just put this right in the center. Yay! I have finished one altered paperclip, and it took me a whole hour and 22 minutes. Well, I hope that you do get to become a grandmother someday. I wish that for all women, mostly, because it is a love like no other, and it's an experience. It's an emotion that you can't even explain it. All right, now I probably did this wrong, but no, I didn't. Okay, let me see. Now we can find. It all depends on which side you want to clip the paper clip on, but we're going to just go with this one for right now. We're going to go with this side. Let's see if I can get it on there. Okay, let's see here. Okay, there's that one. Oh, come on. Come on. You can do this, Gina. I know you can. You've done it a bazillion times. Oh, are you a grandmother designed by Thunder? Are you a grandmother? I'm trying to do this and to pay attention to what you're typing at the same time. It's not working so well for me, but okay. Okay. Ooh, 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 I think I got it. No way. No way. I'm going to have to glue that down at some point before I get to the other side of this. Let me see. Well, it is beautiful if I could just get the paperclip actually, through it, the underside of it. But I think you do get the idea before I lose my mind. Okay. What I think I need to do is, number one, glue this down better. Or not. Okay. Let's see if I can do this one more time. Or try to do it. Let me see. This way or this way? I think I want it to go this way. Yay, Gina, you did it. No, I'm not, Grandma. Well, hi, Pam. Welcome to the madness. No, seriously, I'm so glad you stopped by. This is my very first live video. I did not come in here prepared properly, but I've been having a blast. But hi, Pam. Welcome to the craziness. Oh. Okay. Oh, no. Didn't do this right. Let me see. Yep. Oh, are you talking to me? The paperclip? That is so nice. Or she's talking. Are you? Is Pam talking to one of you? Okay, so I'm just going to let you guys, you girls chat. And I'm going to still try to figure out with these nails how to put this on right. Talking to you, Gina. Okay, great. You are doing great. Oh, thanks, Pam. It's my first live, and I was really nervous and scared at first, but then Angela and Designed by Thunder just have made it so much fun, and I'm not nervous anymore. And it just feels like I've got a bunch of my bestie girlfriends just hanging out and crafting with me. And I'm so grateful. But I'm so glad you stopped by. I mean, I've been live for almost an hour and a half now. So, and I'm going to have to sign off here in a couple minutes because my husband will be on his way shortly to pick me up for lunch. But I'm going to have to probably do this off camera. However, Pam, this is what I attempted to kind of replicate in a way. And it was altered paper clips that it was the very first altered paperclip tutorial I ever watched was by a woman named Teresa Lafrentz. And she, I still watch her videos, a lot of them. And I call them the oldies but goodies because they were posted and released, a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I mean, I used to watch, one of the first junk journal artists I ever watched was Crafty Irina. And she doesn't post videos anymore, but and I know why, but But she just she was like a pioneer, like one of the junk journal pioneers. And so Teresa Lafrentz showed me how to do these, and I just kind of put my own twist on them with Tim Holtz eclectic element fabric line, little scraps, gluing onto scraps of cardstock and music paper, or not music paper, watercolor paper. But and then I took this right here. And I'm pretty sure I didn't tell you ladies this, but all this thread you see right here, this is all just random thread off the bottom hem of fabric that I have purchased. I brought it home, I washed it, I put it in the dryer, and then I pulled it out of the dryer, and then all these leftover hanging threads are all around the edge and the trim area of brand new fabric pieces that I purchased. And I took all the threads and I put them in a big ball. And then I took those thread scraps that people mostly throw away, and I made them into little embellishments. See if I can bring them up closer so you can see. Sharon, my paper lips. No, I know what you meant. Hi, Sharon. Oh, thank you. Oh, I hope you do. Again, it's Teresa Lafrentz. I'm going to put her name in chat. She is so talented, and she definitely has her own style. But there's her name. Look her up on YouTube and check out some of her. I mean, her journals. I wouldn't even dare call them junk journals because they are elegant. They look like pristine. She has special border punches that, like, the paper looks like you're gonna have to go check her out. Check out the way she does her style of journals, because wow, it's just so elegant. But anyways, that's where I learned the tutorial to make these, and then I didn't get to the other ones, but like tomorrow, I'll probably go live tomorrow and I'll show you how I did these, because these are super simple. I didn't invent it, but I also, on the corners, rounded these paper clips. I used scraps of designer paper, book pages, music paper, scraps of cardstock that I just used Distress Oxide on and then stamped over. The possibilities are endless. But then I rounded the corners here, and it kind of looks like a faux book cover. And there's the paper clip. These go like on top if you want them to be straight, but like this. Thank you for the link. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, please do. Thank you for the link. Yes, you're welcome. Oh. But after you started your YouTube channel, Angela, it made a difference, didn't it? Didn't it make a difference? I mean, it got more people, it got you more exposure. Right? Yes, it did. Yeah, see? you just got to get over the fear of like doing the videos. And then once I did a few of the videos, the more and more I did more videos, I didn't have so much anxiety. I didn't have so much fear. I still get I still get nervous. That's probably never going to go away. But and then like today, I'm doing my first live with my new webcam and external mic, and thanks to my husband. And I hope that oh, the fear. Yes. Oh, the fear. I am so glad and so grateful that you ladies came in. I'm sorry, and I'm so glad that you stopped by too, Sharon. But I have to go because the hubster is coming home to pick me up, and we're going to go out to lunch today. So, and where I live here in the South, it is a perfect sunny day today. It is, I think it's 80 degrees, bright sun, nice cool breeze. But days like this, I don't mind going out, and I love going out to lunch. That's one of the things I love to do. I love going out to eat for lunch every day. And of course it gives me an opportunity to spend a little time with the hubster. I'm going to do my very best to go live again tomorrow at around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what time it is for you because I don't know where you are, but I am so grateful that you did stop in, and I hope that tomorrow you'll come back because tomorrow I'll probably show you really quick how to do these. I mean, I'm not reinventing the wheel here, so they're not that hard, but I'll show you where is those little pictures? Here's my little pictures. Oh, there they are. See, on a contact sheet, I printed off all these little images. Some are from Mrs. Coggs. Some are free from like the Library of Congress, Wikipedia, different sites, pxhere.com. And I take the little images and then I border them with some brown craft sheet and make it kind of look like a faux book cover. But we'll do that tomorrow, maybe. And if you've got any ideas, or if something you want to see, and I've done it, then we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out together. So it's okay. It'll be around 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm not sure what time it is for you, but Eastern Standard Time, 10 a.m. And we'll go from there. Oh, it's been absolutely. I am so grateful for you. I'm going to try to go find your YouTube channel, Designed by Thunder. Is that your YouTube channel name too? I hope. Because that is okay. Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. Oh, please come back. I'm just thrilled to pieces that some wonderful ladies decided to stop by, so I didn't have to sit here and talk to myself. But I'm so grateful. Have a wonderful day, ladies, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, same crazy channel. Bye for now. You're welcome.